What's good, YouTube? We're gonna talk about addiction. NoFap, one of the biggest things that it does is it teaches you techniques and it gives you power to overcome addiction. Why is it so huge? NoFap is one of the most hardest things to get over in life when it comes to addictions. You learn how to get over this addiction, and all of a sudden, you have all these different techniques you can use to overcome maybe alcohol addiction, weed addiction, tobacco addiction. You have all these different techniques. You know so much. In that way, it makes overcoming other things easier. And you have the power and strength to want to do it now. I was thinking about this because I was thinking about weed. If you on senior attention and you smoke weed, weed has addictive qualities to it. You know? What I want to get across to y'all is that when you break one addiction, you're probably going to break other addictions, right? And you're going to realize what an addiction truly is. How dependent are you on certain people? How dependent are you on your girlfriend, your wife, your boyfriend? If you are super dependent on them, that might be an addiction, you know? Because like you're addicted to having them. You're addicted to that. We got to overcome our addictions because our addictions can really hold us back, man. You know, because if something's standing in your way and you need it to survive, you need it to be happy, and when you don't have it, you're going to be miserable. The day you don't have it, you saying, I'm going to be miserable. But if you're able to overcome these addictions and fulfill everything from the inside, that's the key. The key is to be able to fulfill all your needs. Not all of them, but any need that a drug or a person will fulfill, you have to be able to fulfill it yourself. On NoFap. You're not watching porn. So what do you do to fulfill that need? You mess with females. Let's say weed. Let's say on weed you was chill and you was using that to relax. You have to find a new way to relax. You might take hot baths. The goal is to find out a productive way to fulfill the need that the addiction is fulfilling. Alcoholism. I've never been addicted to alcohol, but I felt some of the bad sides of alcohol, you know? And if being able to say whatever you feel like is one of the reasons you drink alcohol or to feel comforted, you have to find a way to fulfill that need in a more positive way. It's the reason why everybody on my channel has come together. We were overcoming porn addiction together. We're dealing with this addiction that's very common, and we're overcoming it. And in overcoming it, we're trying to find ways to fulfill the needs that arise once you start watching porn. That's why NoFap channels talk about so many different other things like females, life, your purpose, all these different things, even though it stems from overcoming porn addiction. Because as you overcome the addiction, you have these needs that need to be met somehow, some way. And if you're not going to watch porn, you have to find another way to fulfill them. So all I'm saying is this. To wrap it all up, addictions are very common, okay? It's easy to become addicted to things, so it's good to take a look in the mirror and say, can you live without something? If the answer to that is no, then you might want to see if you're addicted to it. If you can't live without TV, you might want to see if you're addicted to it. And once you find that you're addicted to it, you got to use the same strategies that you use on NoFap and semen retention to overcome this addiction. You have to transmutate the energy. You know, you might not get energy for not doing it, but you have to use the strategies used to overcome porn addiction on these other things like cell phone addiction. All these different things. Because you have a toolbox. Your toolbox has all these different techniques to get whatever you want out of life. And for the most part, one tool fits basically everything. You learn a couple of techniques, you can apply them in everything, basically. When you look at confidence, you're confident in one area, it's going to trickle over into almost all areas of your life. Same way with fighting addictions. You know, you overcome one, you have techniques that make you stronger to overcome the next addiction. All right, that's all I got for y'all today, man. I love y'all boys. Peace.